Hi, today I'm reviewing the Hourglass Vanish foundation. And really quick, I just want to say, I purchase all these products with my own money. So if you want to help keep the channel independent, check out my products at the Amazon link below and at nobsbeauty.com. Hourglass came out with a new foundation. I wasn't going to pick it up. I'd read good reviews, bad reviews, and everything in between. And I really wasn't looking for a new foundation, but I was in the store and I saw it, and I really like other Hourglass products overall. So I picked it up, and I wasn't even going to do a review on it. But after reading more and more online, I thought I should give you guys my thoughts on it, a few tips on it. I'm wearing it right now, and it pretty much, if you have their Vanish foundation stick, the shades are pretty true to that. The shade I have is Shell. And I'm wearing it right now, and I used it yesterday and ended up rinsing it off and starting it all over and going with a different foundation. And then today I applied it a different way, and it seemed to work a lot better. It is very full coverage, which is, I think, the main problem that a lot of people are having using it. It is so full coverage that really you need a pea-size amount, not even, for your entire face. And I applied it with a brush a couple times, and that just wasn't a good enough way to thin it out. So using a beauty blender seemed to be the best way to do it, and really the most you need, like for my entire face and neck, was probably a little bit close to that amount. So not a lot. And the way I applied it today, and it seemed to work a lot better, was I took my beauty blender, it got a little bit damp, put a very small amount of product on it, and then I dotted it, and then I just dabbed it many different times over my skin. So a lot of times with the beauty blender, I'll swipe things in fluid motions. This one just works much better if you just pat it on or blot it on. And you really need to prime your skin well and moisturize it very well. It sets very, very fast, so you want to do one area at a time. Start with your forehead, and then if you do your left side, do that, and then your nose, and then your chin. Do them all separately because it sets very, very fast. But overall, yesterday I could have told you I hated it. I'm going to return it, and today, after applying it a different way, I like it. It is very full coverage, but they have a very nice shade selection. So if you find a shade that matches you, it's going to look nice. Primers that work well. The Primerizer by Smashbox worked well. The Hourglass Serum Foundation worked well. And if you have dry skin, you really need to moisturize because it will highlight any dry patches you have or any fine lines. So that's why applying it with the beauty blender seemed to work well, just patting it on. And the other thing is, I still wasn't totally in love with it until I set it with their Hourglass Ambient Light Powder. That seemed to finish it and make it work well and last. So still kind of torn. It's very high maintenance application process, especially the setting powder made it look so much better. Although, if you pick it up, one bottle of it's going to last you quite a while when you only need a very, very small amount to cover your entire face. But those of you with dry skin might not love it. And if you have oily skin, I've heard some people saying it's too emollient. It does have some good hydrating ingredients in it. It's fragrance-free, which I really like. But it's very, very fussy. And to spend $50-some and have to really work hard to make it look good, I don't know. I'm still torn on it, although if you apply it, it'll look much better than applying it with sweeping motions or with your hands or with a brush. Dabbing it on with the beauty blender or a damp sponge is the way to go. I don't know. I still don't think a foundation should be that fussy. I actually picked up the Morphe foundation, and I found quite a few similarities with the two in terms of fussiness and application, and definitely needing to moisturize and prime your skin because any dry flakes with either of those foundations will be exposed hugely, which is why you really need to prime it. A good moisturizing. Oh, the Marc Jacobs Coconut primer worked well too. So I'm still torn, although applying it this way seems to make it work much better. Still very fussy for a foundation, and one that doesn't include SPF at that. But it's fragrance free. Pretty much there's some beneficial ingredients in there for your skin. The packaging is nice. A little bit goes a long way, so a bottle will last you decades. Well, not decades, but a while. And then setting it with a good powder, Hourglass or a similar powder also seems to work well. Plan on setting it with a powder, a finishing powder or setting powder, or applying a powder afterwards makes it look much better. And then other products work well over it as well. Bronzer and blush work well over it as well without any issues. So though I just kind of have some quick thoughts, and I wasn't even going to record this, but I thought I just wanted to share it with you guys if you guys were thinking of picking it up, or if you picked it up and are disappointed. Some tips that might help you. I certainly know they helped me out. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. I don't know if I'm going to use it that often, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still a little bit torn on the fussiness of it, but I don't know. Overall, it looks good once it's applied nicely and set and things like that. So anyway, so those are kind of some of my quick thoughts. So stay tuned for more tomorrow. If you want to support the channel, give this video a thumbs up and check out the Amazon link below and nobsbeauty.com. And I also have these palettes for sale. So if you tend to mix things, it makes things a lot easier in application. So anyway, stay tuned for more tomorrow, and thank you guys so much.